FST Corp manufactures and sells golf club shafts along with other golf-related items to golf equipment brands, distributors, and consumers via the company's KBS Golf Experience retail outlets and through the KBS authorized network of dealers. FST's equipment, marketed under the KBS brand, is utilized by golfers at all levels, including many professional players participating in the PGA and other major golf associations. With me is CEO David Chuang. David, let's start with the news announced this week. A big deal, a new graphic golf shaft. So tell me about that and what's special about it.
Well, thank you, Jane, for having me. I'd be happy to discuss our new product launch. The development of this new graphite shaft is certainly special. We set out to create a new product that would not only produce greater shot distance, but also provide the golfer with enhanced accuracy in every shot. The shaft was developed with our Director of R&D, Kim Braley, who is a well-known and distinguished designer in our industry. The shaft was specifically constructed to generate a higher launch angle with better spin control, which results in longer and more accurate shots, giving golfers with moderate swing speeds the ability to generate more distance and be more accurate with their shots.
How does this new golf shaft fit with FST's overall mission?
Well, our mission is and always has been to provide both professional and everyday golfers with the very best equipment available. This new shaft satisfies that mission. We wanted to give everyday golfers a way to maximize the distance as well as the accuracy of their long shots. We spent 2 years developing this just to do that. In our testing, which was quite extensive, this enabled the average golfer to achieve a higher launch angle with better spin control of the golf ball, which typically results in more distance and accuracy.
So let's talk about your revenue expectations. Have you thought about, what you expect this to bring in and how can golfers buy it?
Well, we expect the shaft to generate approximately 1 to 1.5 million in revenue during the first year on the market. That should represent about 2% of our projected revenue for that 12-month period. After which, we do plan to market the shaft to additional revenue channels, which we expect will result in additional increased revenue from this product. Golfers will be able to buy the shaft online through our website at kbsgolfshafts.com, through our KBS Golf Experience stores, and through any one of our KBS authorized dealers. And people can find and locate local dealers on our website at kbsgolfshafts.com.
You are based in Taiwan. Um, are you worried at all about tariffs? It's a big talk here in the US, I think globally as well. Will that impact your business? How are you positioning for that?
Yeah, I mean, we do have some concerns about the tariff announcements, but we think there are still many unknowns regarding the recent tariff announcements and what eventually will happen if they're actually, or what will actually be implemented. But it should be noted that most of our products are made in Taiwan, not China. So they are not currently subject to the same tariffs as products that are made in China. Our primary concern, though, is how the tariffs, if implemented, will impact the consumer, right?
Yeah.
If golf equipment prices start inching higher, they might start buying less. But the bottom line for us is that these tariffs are not likely to have any meaningful impact on our competitiveness because pretty much all golf clubs are either made or assembled outside of the US.
Okay, very interesting. Now, you mentioned a little bit about some of the testing that you did with the new golf shaft. Tell me about that. Like, how do you test this? How do you research these new products? What all goes into that?
Well, we do a lot of research and testing. Our core mission is to produce the very best equipment available. It typically takes us well over a year and sometimes up to 3 years of testing and refinement before we commercialize a product. We work with professional golfers directly, getting their feedback and implementing it into our products. And for certain products like our new PGW graphite shaft, we carried out extensive testing with consumers who told us what qualities they most needed and wanted in their golf clubs. And we made sure their input was incorporated into the final design. Uh,
Interesting. How is the golf industry doing? I know it was kind of slow there, then the pandemic really helped. People like getting outside and exercising. How would you say the golf industry is doing right now?
Well, for sure, the pandemic was a tremendous boost for the golf industry. I mean, so I would say we're just coming off of a period of tremendous growth in golf because during COVID, indoor activities were restricted, so many people started taking up the sport. Uh, but growth has slowed significantly since then, especially the past year or so. And we are seeing the industry enter a phase of more moderate growth. I would expect growth in the low to mid single digits for the next 2 to 3 years. North America is still the largest market globally, but the Asia Pacific region is currently the fastest growing, and it's mostly driven by its expanding middle class and just growing interest in leisure sports.
Now, of course, you've had the big announcement with the golf shaft. What else are you planning for the future of FST?
Well, first, we do plan to stay true to our mission to produce only the finest golf shafts and equipment in the world. And second, we plan to keep growing. Our revenue for 2024 came in at approximately 38 million, which is around a 36% improvement over 2023. We're also planning to expand our geographic reach over the next 5 years across Southeast Asia and afterwards to new regions uh, that look increasingly fertile for the growth of golf, like Africa and South America. We also recently expanded our production capacity, which puts us in great shape to satisfy increasing product demand without needing to invest additional capital to increase production capacity.
Yeah,
And
very,
on top of that,
go ahead.
we will continue to make investments in improving our production efficiencies through projects like implementing AI-guided automation systems, which we're confident will significantly cut our operating and production expenses, which will ultimately improve our bottom line performance.
Okay, very interesting. The implementation of AI and also growth in Africa and South America. So, David, thank you so much for coming and explaining the business and your new products and your vision looking forward.
Oh, well, thank you, Jane.
Thanks.